Alright everybody, my name is SushiKishi and I will be your guide through this journey through what I've only heard called Too Fast RPG. It is clearly a Japanese RPG and I do not know enough Japanese to be able to give you a better translation, so I'm going to call it Too Fast RPG. Before we get started, I'm going to hit on the options menu. Make sure always dash, that's turned on. We always want to be running. And then command memory, that's also going to be turned on to help us through the battle menus, through combat. And then we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. That was good on the timer. That did not actually start the game. Let's try it again. 3, 2, 1, go. We're going to go right into an opening text sequence. Best part of any RPG speedrun is I could sit here and mash these buttons all day. These letters are not gonna type any faster. But I can explain a little bit about the plot such as it is at the start of the run here. The Demon Lord is back. The Demon Lord is, big bad evil that must be defeated by our party of 4 adventurers here. Right now we are negotiating with the king as far as what our reward will be for defeating said Demon Lord. I can actually not mash it here, it's all automatically advancing text here. And now if you pay attention to the character portraits during this, you might start to notice a little bit about what lies ahead of us in this game. And also if you watch the character moving around in the background, you can start to get a hint. But right now we're really just negotiating our price, which I believe is 1 trillion gold. Oh no, it's a lot more than that. It's a lot of gold. But we are the 4 greatest adventurers in the realm. A fighter, a cleric, a mage, and 1 party member whose title I can't remember. Because I don't think it's monk. I kept calling them a monk, but they're not a monk. We might have 2 fighters, a cleric, and a mage. Excuse me. And we're very well leveled. We actually start this game, I think, at level 50, which is really high level. We're going to have a lot of abilities in our toolkit already. Including some healing abilities, some AoE lightning, and I'm immediately going to save the game. Save slot 1. Now we got to make our way through town here. Sugar plums. We ran into something, got into an accident, and that is game over. Why is that game over, you might ask? Because this is Too Fast RPG, and clearly everybody is always running at the speed of sound because our kingdom believes primarily in the power of speed. Speed is the mightiest of all stats, and therefore everybody has maxed out their speed stat. And if I run into anybody, it will immediately cause a game over. And yes, I am going to speed up a bunch of saves here. Simply because if I get stuck in that spot, it's not exactly the most fun content to watch. But we're out of town already. Get into the Dark Forest. Now, there is a lot of RNG in the Dark Forest. That's good RNG. Just 2 bats and the 1 encounter there. Got through there nice and quick. That's not the greatest RNG. 2 encounters is about average, but 5 enemies, that's a lot of enemies. And we got our 2 encounters very early. Yeah, I figured we were gonna get a 3rd one. So not great RNG here in the Dark Forest, but we're through. And we're on to the Dark Lord's castle. I can't read the rest of it, but the first line there was Before we can fight the Dark Lord, we have to fight the Dark Lord's apprentice. See, we speak quickly because we believe in the power of speed. Everybody else takes the time. And we're through. I'm gonna be honest with you here. I don't know enough Japanese to know what happens here. We are about to lose a party member. This is just one in a series of parody RPGs by the same creator, Uzuer. I should go grab the link and the name. I should have done that before starting the run. I got introduced to the game by watching Corone streams, and it was her playthrough of that got me to pick it up. But there is similarly in the same series of games, there is also, I think I've seen it translated as the RPG that got trimmed too much, where anything that's extraneous or just like fluff or story or just extra content in the RPG is removed from the game, which means when you walk into town, you don't have to walk from like, even from say like the inn to the shop. They're right next to each other. There's only one path through town. It is a one tile wide path, because anything more than that is just extra. The world map is really not a world map. There's like one gap in between each spot, so you kind of just move from stop to stop. That one's also really fun, and that one you actually do have to plan your I shouldn't say plan. You do have to actually do combat. In Too Fast RPG, the heroes are too fast for a mere mortal like me to control, and therefore in combat, the game will take over. So your the primary gameplay mechanic is dodging people in town. Here we are against the Dark Lord, and we've been defeated, and we've been defeated swiftly. Our speed is not enough. What are we gonna do? Gonna mash a little bit more text, because I was a little early on that cue. What are we gonna do? Can you stop talking? Ha 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 ha! Here we go. Speedo! I believe the goddess of speed is now speaking to us. That's granting us the power of ultimate speed! This is what happens when you go to the RPG Maker music settings and tell it music speed maximum. $20,000, $21,000, $25,000 damage. Those are some nice damage rolls. I'd like more 25, and we're done. The Demon Lord has been defeated. Let's go back and collect our reward from the king. Yes, can you give us our 1 billion trillion gold pieces now? He's gonna walk up to hand it to us and run into us, causing an accident, and now all of the heroes and the king are dead. The kingdom of speed has fallen because now the queen takes over, and has decided that if the power of speed is going to cost her the love of her life, then maybe we shouldn't stand by the power of speed any longer, and the kingdom learns to slow down and smell the roses and live life at a normal pace. And the king and all of the heroes are swiftly forgotten. And that's the end of the story. Hey, that's the end of any percent. Hey, you think this is an RPG and it doesn't have bonus content? That's silly talk. Let's get into the bonus content here. Now, if I hit this first stage right, we're gonna go through buttery smooth. Let's see. No buttery smoothness today. Let's try that again. Nice. Sure. Too far. Yeah, I hitched at the start. You can obviously take your time with this, but I'm trying to get through all in one swift motion if I can. Here we go. Corners. Corners are your worst enemy in this game. It's not bats, it's not boss fights, it's corners. Corners are the worst. There we go. Clear! Stage 1. I'm gonna head to the beach. And you can take the very long winding path through here, or... Nice. Oh, whoa, whoa. I was not on the row I thought I was. Clear, let's go. This might be the hardest stage in the game. You can hold, oops. Maybe not on the initial spawn, but you can hold up at the start, and when you gain control, you can get right up here, no problem. Dodge around this barrel, go here to this corner, around the sheet. Let's see. I'll wait for that guy to go back to the right. Nice. One more dodge. Nice. That went pretty clean for me. That was nice. That was a good stage there. Now we're on to the last stage. Now, if I run into these grates, it's gonna teleport me back into the middle, so I can't leave the center area yet. I'm just gonna have to dodge it out. Let's watch safe for a second. I've gotta move. She's gonna lay on fire. Good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Good, I gotta move. Good, good, good move. Gotta move eventually. Oh, I was too busy watching the flame and I didn't look on the right. Stay here for a second. That is it. That's the last thing to dodge. The grates are destroyed. That is time. 11:26 for 100%. That is... I'll take that time for sure. Pizza. Pretty sure that's pizza. And our slime friend here will explain to us where we are, how the endgame works, and also take us back to the title screen. No more extra credits. That is it. Thank you for inviting me for Big Bad Game-a-thon. We are hopefully back on schedule, which means the next game on the list is gonna be Road Rash. Road Rash level 5 races from Bosentia. Who, it should be said, I don't think I mentioned this earlier, but who programmed the original BizHawk shuffler that I used for RPG Bingo, for Sports Bingo earlier, which is a lot of fun to mess around with. And it looks like we're ready to go for the next one, so I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you for inviting me. Enjoy the rest of the event, everybody. See you next time.